Alright, welcome to my Fortnite Minty Legends Pack gameplay and review video. So basically I'm going to do a full review and we're going to answer the question, is this worth $29.99? That is a hefty price tag, $30 plus more if you have tax, which I do. So what do you get for $30? Well, first and foremost, you get 1,000 V-Bucks. I think that's straight up. We're going to see in a minute. There's no challenges. I think you just automatically get that. So that's a good deal right there. But then you get 10 other items. So you get Fresh Aura, Minty Bomber, and Skelemint Oro, plus their back blings, and they all come with a pickaxe. We've got the Fresh Breaker, the Triple Mint Scepter, and the Minty Mountaineer. And then you also get the Fire Mint Wrap, which is animated. So all of that for $30. That's a lot of items, and I think it's quite possibly worth it, but we're going to find out. So sadly, this can't be gifted, but it can support a creator. So if you're looking to support someone, my Support-A-Creator Code is at the bottom there. It's tabortime, all one word. It does help support my daughter. If you want to use it, you don't have to. Just putting it out there. So I'm going to go ahead and buy this for $29.99. I'm curious what the tax is going to be. Probably a lot. Yep, I was right. $2.10. So that's a whopping $32.09 on a Fortnite bundle. Are you kidding me? Gotta do it for the video though. Let's go. So there we go. Look at this screen. There's just so many items. 10 items in total, plus the 1,000 V-Bucks. Let's just make sure we get that. Yes, right there. No challenges necessary. You automatically get the 1,000 V-Bucks. That's awesome. So 11 items in total. Amazing. All right, so there they are in all their glory. So nobody has any selectable styles. It doesn't look like anyone's reactive. They're just all around amazing looking skins though. Just no additional features. So Skelemint Oreo says Minty Mayhem, a refreshing obsession. Minty Bomber says the future looks fresh. And Fresh Aura says get the goods in mint condition. So let's start with Skelemint Oro. Now his back bling is the Minty Mantle. It says the refreshing rays of an ancient mint. Okay, I'll take it. His pickaxe is the Triple Mint Scepter. It says cursed, but also minty. That's nice. So I love the fact that we have a wrap. I've been wanting a minty wrap forever, and we finally got it. I love it. Can't wait to see this in-game. Should look amazing. Now, do we have a minty glider? I can't remember. Let's go ahead and type in mint and see. We don't? Are you kidding me? There's no minty glider? I mean, I know it didn't come with one, but I thought there was a minty one. It's maybe the closest thing I got to tree fall. Okay, so as I was about to start the match, I remembered that we also have the Treetopper glider. So it's basically the same thing as the tree fall, but a much better color. This may be the best thing we have for a minty glider. I totally forgot about this. Let's go. So that should look a lot better. All right, now we're gonna hop into Battle Lab. All right, here we go, the Treetopper. Definitely has a Christmas theme to it. You can hear the jingle bells. See what happens when you press forward. Oh, that is a nice minty contrail. Let's go backwards. Now remember, this does not come with the pack. This is just in my locker. So other than the Christmas theme, I think this works perfectly. That's nice. Real nice. All right, so here he is. This is Oro. This may be, in my opinion, the weakest one in the bundle, but that's not to say it's a bad skin, because it's not. I'm just saying I think this may be the least favored out of all three skins, but let's take a look. So you can see he's got an awesome teal color on his back bling, and then a deep, dark, bluish purple, and that basically represents the entire skin. He's got a little sash around his waist, and that, of course, is the teal color, and then everything else is that dark blue or purple. I'm really not sure what color that is. I think it's supposed to be a purplish color. And then above on the back bling, you can see that animated green flame. That looks really good. Spin him around with tippy tap here. So you can see his eyes and his crown light up with that awesome green flame. That is really cool. You can see also in his rib cage, there's a lot of green in there. It's only noticeable from the front though. Looks like his little wristlet lights up as well. We're gonna have to check this out in the complete darkness. But I have a feeling he's going to light up really, really nicely. Pickaxe looks okay. This might be the weakest pickaxe as well. There's no animation or glow on it. It's just a nice matching color scheme. Let's see if there's a contrail. Okay, so there's that green effect for the contrail, so that looks really nice, but it's very hard to see. Let's go see if there's a splash effect, and I'll show you in the shade. Here's the splash. All right, yes, we do have that lime green, almost Secret of the Ooze explosion there. I like that. Here's the contrail in the dark. A little more noticeable, and you can see the glow on the back bling stands out a lot. We'll spin them around one more time in the shade here. Yeah, look at that glow. Awesome. Minty goodness right here. So let's get an elimination. I doubt anything's going to happen, but we're going to take a look. Nothing doing on one. Nothing on two. Whack them a few times with the pickaxe. Not bad. Alright, so let's take a look at the wrap too while we're here. That is pretty awesome. Same color scheme. You've got that awesome green glow. You've got the teal blue, and you've got the dark purple. Not reactive, just simply animated. So the pump has way more of that light blue color, that teal. That's cool. RPG, basically a mixture of both. This AUG, though, barely any teal. And then the P90, it's got a mixture of all as well. Just an awesome looking wrap. That's going to go great with all three skins. Amazing. Alright, let's wait for the full nighttime effect here. Look at that. Let me spin him around. So you can definitely notice the teal stands out a lot more. The green glow stands out. His eyes, obviously, his crown, his rib cage. Just an awesome looking skin. The contrail's still a little iffy. I mean, it's there. That green glow is there. It's just hard to see. Here's the wrap. Awesome. Look at that. It looks way better in the night. Most skins do, though. Pretty clean. So there you go. That's the Oro skin in his minty goodness. Alright, next up is the Minty Bomber skin. Alright, so look at this. Minty Bomber. Wow. So first and foremost, that pickaxe is amazing. Whereas Oro's didn't have any glow or any animation, this one is heavily animated and glowing tremendously. Look at that. That star is literally on fire with the green glow. There's two little dots on the top of her book bag as well that glow. Let's do tippy tap and spin her around here. Now nothing else glows except for her eyes, but the pickaxe all but makes up for it. Look at that. Listen to this pull-out noise as well. It's almost like a lion's roar. Now watch this contrail. Way more noticeable than Oro's. I absolutely love that. So much contrail there. So I bet the splash effect is even more prevalent as well. Let's look. Yeah, look at that. You've got like the smoky flames this time. Whereas Oro's just had the splash effect. Look at this in the shade. Amazing. So Minty Bomber, in my opinion, is definitely better than Oro. Here's the wrap on her. Looks very, very clean. Like I said, I think this wrap is going to match all the skins in this bundle pretty nicely. Let's see if the pickaxe makes any cool noises when you hit someone. Here we go. Alright, here comes the full nighttime effect. What are those two green things on the top of her bag? Balloons, maybe? I don't know. Look at that glow, though. That is amazing. Definitely better than the Oro skin. Here's the full turnaround with tippy tap. The eyes look amazing. That star is literally on fire. Two dots on the book bag. And the teal kind of stands out a little bit, but I wouldn't say it's glowing. Nice. So I would rate this one better than Oro, in my opinion. If you don't like the glow, then I think you would like Oro better. Now on to the last one, the sweatiest of them all, Minty Aura. Alright, so here she is, Fresh Aura. I don't know why they called her Fresh Aura instead of Minty Aura. Looks like it's almost nighttime, so we're going to drop down right away and check her out before she transitions into the full nighttime effect. So it's interesting because for her, they went with a completely different theme. So this is completely different than her normal skin's back bling as well as her pickaxe. It's like they tried to make her a mountaineer type girl. But look at what they did. Not only is she already the best looking skin, they made her pickaxe interactable with the back bling. So you can see her pickaxe is literally in the back bling right now. When you pull it out, it disappears. How cool is that? This is the only skin in the entire bundle that does that. So here's the full nighttime effect already. Looks like her eyes glow. The bottom of her back bling glows as well. And then that chain around her neck, it's kind of glowing, but I wouldn't consider that a full glow. Now here's her pickaxe. So this is what she looks like when her pickaxe is in there. So the top of that glows as well. Here's the pickaxe in and of itself. Look at that. The end of it is literally on fire with that green glow. It's got an amazing contrail, and the swing animation is the same as Thor's hammer. So it literally flies into your hand. Now let's see if there's a splash. Yes, there's a nice big splash effect. And watch when you run. It literally leaves a smoky contrail. How crazy is that? Here's what she looks like with the wrap. You can see her eyes lighting up tremendously. I love it. Just an all-around solid looking skin. But like I said, this is probably already going to be a fan favorite, and they just upped it one more by giving it the interactable back bling and pickaxe. They should have did this for Oro, because I feel like he's the weak link. Hey, birdie. Bop, bop. So someone told me that the eyes flash when you get an elimination. So let's grab some enemy bots. I've tested reactivity on all the skins, but none of them have any that I saw. But I wasn't really paying attention to the eyes. Alright, so I got the enemy bot. Let me chuck this down. So we're going to focus on our eyes as I get the elim. Well, if he comes back. He's running. Here we go. Nope, I didn't notice a flash at all. So there's no reactivity, just an awesome looking skin with an amazing pickaxe, an interactable back bling, and everything else looks solid about her. Perfect. Alright, so if I had to rank these skins, I would say Fresh Aura is the best, and then Minty Bomber, and then last but not least is the Skelemint Oro. I really think they could have added a better male skin than Oro. He already has a few different styles, and he just doesn't seem like one that would be a Minty candidate. He's just a skeleton. But these two females are amazing, Aura and Bomber, incredible. I just really wish they would have done something else with the male. But still, he's not bad. It's just he's my personal least favorite. So that's the bundle. Let's see if it's worth $30. So we'll be generous here. Let's say all three of these skins are worth $2,000 a piece, and that includes their pickaxe. So normally they'd be way more than that. Like this Aura skin would probably be $1,500, and that'd be her and her back bling. And then the pickaxe would probably be over $1,000. But we're just gonna assume that each character with their pickaxe is $2,000 a piece. So that would be 2, 4, 6,000. Then you've got the wrap, which is probably $500. So we'll say 6,500 for the skins and everything else, and then you get 1,000 V-Bucks. So 7,500 is what will total the value as. 7,500. Let's go to the V-Bucks tab. If we wanted 7,500 V-Bucks already, it's over $30. Basically, you'd have to get the $32 offer as well as the $20 offer. So we're looking potentially at a $50 value in this bundle, and you're only paying $30 for it. If you look at it like that, it's an absolute steal. $50+ worth of content for $30 out of pocket. So in my opinion, this bundle is definitely worth $30. It is expensive, but it's definitely got the value there. So there you go. That's all there is to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. A like is always appreciated. And don't forget to use my Support-A-Creator Code, which is Tabor time.